There comes a time in everyone's life when they take a look back at what they have consumed, particularly with what they have eaten or drinking. And for some, it's relatively clean, relatively healthy. It's well maintained, well portioned. For others, like myself at one point, there is that frustration, that overconsumption, gluttony. I want to preface this video by starting off saying that there will be some cases where I will be unable to get properly edited footage made and completed before the upload deadline. This is one of those videos. Today is day 13 for the topic, my gluttony. Yeah, so now we're getting into the really heavy topics of Lent. Throughout my life, one thing that I've always struggled with has been overeating, overconsumption of foods and drinks. So much so that at one point I got to, and this was just a few years ago, I was actually at 265 pounds, nearly 270. I was obese, way overweight, I was unhealthy. I wasn't working out. I was eating whatever. And it wasn't until, and that was whenever I took my break from school and everything. And it wasn't until I started back up that I started losing that weight. And I dropped probably 20 pounds in the span of 6 months. And then another 10 in the span of 6 weeks. But it wasn't like stabilized, because after I lost those 10, that was when I got down to 235 that first time back in 2024. I gained it all back, and since then I've been struggling to lose weight until recently. And now that I've started watching what I'm eating, my calories, I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more capable. I feel like I'm getting to the point where I'm no longer needing to shove food down my mouth and eat just copious amounts of junk. Instead, now I'm paying attention to what I'm eating, when I'm eating, how I'm eating. That's a big one, is how you eat as well. Because if you're not paying attention to how you eat, you can wind up causing yourself to throw up from overeating, and that's not good. That's not healthy. And that was something that I struggled with for the longest time. Back in high school, it was constant. I would always have like a burger for dinner. I would have wings every Tuesday or Thursday. It just depended. Or Wednesday. It was all. This was in 2020, after COVID and lockdown started and everything like that. Just continuous. I was never eating healthy after that. Maybe for a little bit in my senior year of high school, but after that, no. And yeah, like I said, it wasn't until recently that I started. Gosh, I have a big yawn in like every single one of my videos. I should start a yawn counter. Yeah. Now I sit at 236. I'm looking to get down to probably 226 within the next month, if all goes according to plan and I work out properly and do the right routines and calorie maintenance. But on a more general note, this has really led to a lot of problems with how I see myself. I'm worried about showing myself off. Which, I mean, you shouldn't really show yourself off, but I mean, I hesitate to take off my shirt. I hesitate to even show anything below this point on my body. Because there's so much fat that sits on my body. It is. No. I don't. know the best way to describe it. It also affects with how your body heals and how your body manages its your derm. You take care of your skin. If you are not taking care of your body with proper foods, it is likely that your body will fight back against that and express that in a way where you're sweating too much. It's going to give you eczema in areas that are very inconvenient. It's going to cause skin irritations, rashes, things like that. Your body tells you if you are overindulging. So I'm trying to learn temperance, and I've been doing a decent job at that. I wouldn't say I'm doing the best because I have faltered. But having lost 10 pounds, I know that I'm succeeding. And I know that my success will shine through in the end. And I will come out on top. And I hope that my weight loss can inspire others to lose weight. I hope that my weight loss, my temperance, can inspire others to watch their own meals. Make sure they're not overindulging, overeating. It's all about hope. And I hope that I'm doing good. Hope that I'm doing good for others. So, this makes day 13.